but it's definitely a lot of fun if you joined us to make the game a lot more interesting. Just 10 questions, nothing too difficult. Test your general knowledge. It will test your social entrepreneurial brain. And yeah, and enjoy. 39 participants. There's Steers also is here. Could he steer his way all the way to the final? Those are questions.
Those are tough questions. Tough questions.
Tough questions. It would have been interesting had we had some statistics of every single player on the team on the Kahoot session to see who's won the most. Make it feel like it's the Olympics, but it's all right. We're all up for surprises. 2020 is a year of surprises. Oh
yeah, we got enough.
Let's see, bling bling in the building. Woo! Let's go. Fayo, are you in? Is that you? Are you bling or bling? I'll call you bling because it's cooler. You're in, so let's go. Keep it nice and simple. Keep it nice and simple.
It is empowerment, right? Empowerment.
Only 8 people managed to answer that question. All right. I think it was a matter of time. Sorry about that. But on the lead is Poja Kerai with 650. Question 2. Oh, a massive turn. 8K all the way up, all the way up. Let's go.
My bet's on Mastingo. Where's Big Shady, by the way? Let's see. Big Shady, don't let us down. Don't let us down, please. We have our money on you.
All right. AK is dropped down to 3rd. Steers is coming up. Steers is coming up.
This is a tough one. All right.
It tripped others out last session. Let's see. Let's see what happens this time.
I think this one you just have to guess. I mean, like, unless you know these companies personally, except Mcopa Solar, which is a really great company. Yeah. The whole subscription model and all that. Yeah.
Hey, Mastingo has arrived. At least Steers is coming up. Steers, I'm supporting you. AK, keep up the good work. Let's go.
Let's see what guys get. I like this question.
Are we bananas or gorillas?
Kindly get it right.
Oh wow. That's a big shock. 5. Whoa. Steers. That's what's up.
Okay.
Taking it up. Question number 6. Yes, I'm biased today. I should be impartial, but anyway.
I'm sensing some insider trading of answers.
My hands are here.
Oh, like that means anything, yeah?
That means everything. Bananas, yes, bananas was the answer. I know it's a shocker. And being from Uganda, a land where bananas reign supreme, and close to our 50% partners.
Yeah, it's like your cousin. You're related to those bananas.
A very, very distant one. A very, very distant
Very,
one.
very distant, but a cousin all the same, yeah?
Yeah, they barely pass the Strathmore exam. Barely pass.
Ah, I see.
All right.
I see,
All
I
right.
see.
That was two. Hey, hey, what's up? That's awesome. Steers, keep it up top. Keep it up top. Adrian, welcome up to the top board. We have
KV coming
or
in.
two more. I'm not sure. Yeah, sorry for the internet. It's taking its time. There we go.
That OTT tax, where you get that Museveni.
Not this time.
How do you tax internet?
But
Honestly,
it can be a paid. It can be a paid. No, it's on only on social media things, man. Hey.
it's only a social media thing, but okay.
Yeah, 1 minute to answer this. Has everybody answered?
Time is ticking. Time is ticking.
The
Let's see if
time
guys are oldies like that. You know, Will Smith in his prime.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic.
Okay. That's
Only a slight change. 6 players have reached an answer streak 3. Congratulations. Question number 9. 2 to go. Ladies, Mavengu, who's also on the list. He's our current Enactus president. I think you should deeply consider the answer you're going to give to this question. Deeply consider it. He's in blue, Mavengu Waweru over there, our current Enactus president.
It was me.
All right. Only three of you supported our president. All right. Well done to the 11 of you who got it right.
My 3 fans. I love you guys so much.
And Adrian
can we go for lunch?
And David. Finally, this is my favorite question. This is my favorite question.
I can see.
Yeah, he's my guy. Was it 2018 or 2019 or 2017? That was my jam. Well done to the 15 of you who got it right. That's what's up. So on the podium, in 3rd place, Kiwi, congratulations. Congratulations. In 2nd place, Adrian, out of nowhere. And could it be Steer? Our guy. You met my expectations.
She steered her way. She or he steered
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
She steered her way to the final.
Woo.
She steered her way to the final. Anyway, congratulations. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Steers, where you at? If you could just unmute yourself and say, what's up?
Steers.
Or raise your hand. Or say hello.
Is there a prize?
It's appreciation. And lunch, by the way. And lunch. You want to come for lunch with me personally and Kevin? We can go all the way to Uganda with him. Yeah.
Tickets on me.
Can I be Steers?
Steers, are you around?
Kevin, I'm Steers.
I wonder who came second. You are Steers, really? Really?
Acha jokes.
No, we need to get somebody else. No. No, I can't accept that one. You participated last time, so thank you for winning, Steers. We'll go for number. Who was number 2?
I think it was Adrian. Was it Adrian?
I think
Yeah, I
it's
was number 2.
Adrian.
Yeah, what's up? Tell me.
Hey, congratulations.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
You
Out
good?
of nowhere. How are you doing?
That's how we do it. We are might. Maybe you.
I'm fantastic. Technically speaking. I would like to ask you a couple of questions just to get to know about need to share their secrets. So
that's fine. Go.
I need you to answer the first thing that comes to your mind. It's all about speed with these questions, okay?
All right.
All about speed.
Okay.
You ready?
All right. Yeah, I'm
1,
ready.
2, 3. Would you rather lose your arms or your legs? Quickly.
I've
You
already
lose your
said
arm. Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
All right, Messi or Ronaldo? Solo P square. All right, the greatest thing you love.
The people.
Okay, and the greatest.
Sorry, please repeat. You're breaking off.
Thing you love about Kenya is?
I said the people. The people.
The people, okay. Would you
Yeah,
rather have Waire or Nameless?
Nameless. Nameless.
Nameless, okay. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Would you rather be extremely hairy or extremely smelly?
Sorry? You're breaking off a bit.
Extremely hairy or extremely smelly? Hairy or smelly?
Hairy. Hairy.
Hairy. All right. This is the final question. It's the final question. And it's the question everybody have asked this question has failed it.
Okay.
It's a simple one. I don't understand why people can't get it. So I hope you'll be the first one to get this right. Okay? Here we go.
I'll try.
Finish the song lyrics. And it goes as follows. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know what it is.
No.
I don't know.
Oh.
No.
Failure. Thank you, though. Thank you, Adrian.
That's cool.
That question seems to still elude everybody. But welcome to the club. And congratulations on the Kahoot. I hope it was fun. And enjoy the rest of the session.
Thank you.
In my opinion, that question is rigged.
Back to you.
So you tell them the answer.
That's
the answer. It's rigged, in my opinion.
No, that will stay with me. That will stay with me. It's a very simple song.
Oh, really?
It was a mega hit, I think, this year.
Yeah.
The only clue I'll say it's Burna Boy. Burna Boy is the guy. So anyway.
Yeah. Okay. You've had it, folks. Go and look for those lyrics. All right. Thank you, Kevin, for that. That was really fun. I hope the rest really enjoyed it, the Kahoot session and the quick fire questions. One day, they'll get those questions one day just to get to gauge them and, learn about them. And so we can go to our next session, which I would just like to open the floor to our existing members to actually just give you a short, a quick word or two on why they joined Enactus and what they actually found in Enactus. They can even give you the journey on how they came to find Enactus. I know most of you found Enactus from via email but you haven't got to interact with us. However, this would just like to give you how we actually got to meet Enactus, how we got to find Enactus, and some of the funny experiences that we had. So probably we can get someone to start in the committee. Probably we can start with Fayo. Fayo, would you like to start? Hello, Fayo, are you there?
Sorry, I'm here.
Okay, yeah. Just
What's the question?
the floor is open to you to just give your experience, how you found Enactus, why did you join, and what did you find in Enactus?
Why am I the first person? But anyways, okay. Okay, so I think, hi guys. Hi.
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 Okay, so my name is Farhia Osman, but they call me Fayo, and so actually is it bumped or something, I don't know, into Enactus by mistake, and one of the things that made me want to be to join Enactus was the people, and the people, man, the people in Enactus, they're bomb, they're fun, they're fire, and interesting people. You can learn so much from them, and yeah, so I think the experience has been amazing. Whoa. As in, I don't know, I think this is like family to me now. Like, these are people who I know. I think these are the people I needed in my life. So yeah, so guys, I think you're in the right place, and when I'm telling you this, I'm not lying. It's the truth. It's like, I'm not telling you guys to join the club because I'm saying all these things so that you guys can join the club. No, it's the truth. You're gonna maybe in a couple of years you'll be sharing your experience about an actors, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be the bomb. Yeah. So welcome to the club. Welcome, and yeah, we are here to support you guys. We're here to lead you, I don't know, help you in any way we can, and welcome to the club. Let's have fun. Back to you, Madenge.
Great. We can go to the next person, probably Kevin. You can give your how you met, how you got to find Enactus.
Yeah, sure. For me, I was looking for a club that in society. The time, like in high school, when you take part in teas and stuff, all you do is, ooh, am I breaking?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Have I stopped breaking? Okay. So every time, like in a charity that I was in high school, all you would do is like raise some and then give like a handout to different people. But it never felt like you were making a change, or you were doing something that can actually give long impact. And like all the other clubs, like in Strathmore, you'd either be talking about an issue, but you were never reading. So when I found out about Enactus, it was really nice to know that they had the balance of, you get an opportunity to actually do something, create something that will impact people's lives, not just for the time you came, longer period of time. You can get to engage with those that are in a society and get to understand them a lot more deeply. That it doesn't, your information isn't solely from the news or solely from what you see, but it's also from the people you've interacted with and the lives you've managed to cross paths with and helped bring a change. And I just like the fact that you could do that and then have also the opportunity to speak about those issues during like the National Expo or the World Cup, and like show that the progress that you have made as a team. So I think it's awesome just to know that the stuff you learn, apply them in Enactus, and like you're doing something that is actually making a difference in somebody's lives for the long term, not for just the moment.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Yeah. Next, we can probably bring on. I can see Grace. Grace, you can probably tell us more. Tell us your experience. How did you find Enactus? Why did you join? What did you find? Hello, Grace. Are you there? Okay. I guess we can, I can probably give my experience. Yeah, so I actually met I heard about Enactus at one of the, the first week. What's that first week called? Orientation. Yeah, I heard about it briefly, but then the first time I got to meet them personally was at a career fair. And I was told about all these amazing things that they do. So I was told about the project that they were doing at the time, which was about hydroponics, which was something I didn't know about. And I asked them and they told me it was farming without soil. And I was really intrigued by that. So I was like, yo, I would like to do things like that. And they told me about the other projects that other Enactus teams have been working on. Like there was in Enactus Brazil, they had come up with a radio station for the deaf, like not a radio station, like a TV station for the deaf. And that was amazing. So they were not actually just, giving the radio station to the deaf, but the deaf were actually working there. So they were actually giving these people jobs. They were giving them a livelihood. They were making a difference. It wasn't just charity. It was making them feel valuable and making them work. And I found that very powerful and beautiful. And I decided, you know what? I would like to join. And I told them, in fact, if I join, I'm going to be changing things around here. Yeah, and I said it as a joke, and they all laughed at it. They were like, okay, sawa, you come, you join. And I guess 3 years later, here I am now. So I'm the president of Enactus. So, I mean, that's how things just change all of a sudden, things just happen like that. Out of a joke, we are here today. So yeah, I guess now we can take it to the next person. Grace, are you there?
Hi, yes, I am.
Cool.
Can you hear me? Am I audible enough?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. So this is going to be quite heartfelt since Enactus means a lot to me in a way. So I met Enactus last year. Madenga invited me to the last year's expo, and I didn't have anything to do that day, so I decided, let me go. So when we reached there, and then it was schools sharing their different ideas on social entrepreneurship. And I remember I was very much intrigued by seeing, like, being surrounded with so much people who are having the same passion as you, who are geared towards social entrepreneurship. And I was like, I have to join Enactus if this is what it's all about. And that was my motive coming in, making an impact, yeah. And then later on, I got closer to the people. And let me tell you, Maina, way, these people are so amazing. I feel like I've made friends who I can have great conversations with. It's not just about social entrepreneurship. It goes as very diverse topics. Like sometimes we have heart-to-heart conversations. Sometimes it's business. Sometimes it's project. So it's like very diverse. Sometimes we even discuss aliens and out of this world topics. Like it's very diverse. And I feel like, have you ever just felt like you have met your tribe, people that you relate to in a very deep level? That's exactly what I felt. And another thing that you get from Enactus is the networks, because I feel like clubs are the easiest way for you to meet people who have similar passions and a similar drive. So I feel like you're in the right place joining Enactus because you'll meet people with the same mindset as you. And I feel like that will gear your career, and it will give you a stepping stone. And also you'll be able to have an impact in the world. So get ready for that.
Great. I love that. Yeah, can't stress it enough. You're in the right place. Yeah, if you're about social entrepreneurship, if you're about diverse ideas, if you're about just making networks and making friends who you can actually work with and strive with, then yes, welcome to Enactus. So we'll just take you through a presentation and just tell you more about Enactus. And we'll show a few videos in between to just give you more information. So I'll just present our presentation, and then me and Kevin will take you through it. Okay. So yes, so you know, the reason why we're all here is probably you've asked yourself this question, yeah? What impact will you have on the world? And you know, what can you add value to? You know, a lot of the times you can see that there's 7 million people in the world. We're so many of us. And what can I change? I'm just a small part of that. But I'm here to tell you that you're in a network of people whereby you can make a difference and you can create a ripple effect. In our world today, we have a variety of issues. Yeah, we have in Africa, for example, whereby you find that 70% of the population is actually in the sector and employed by the sector. However, they face a variety of challenges, from low yields, inadequate yields due to using traditional methods of farming like djembes and all that, and they have very little fertilizer, basically making them have a reduced livelihood so that they can't even afford to, you know, take their children to school. They really struggle. So they're just below the poverty line, if not just above the poverty line, which is something that needs to be sorted out. On the other hand, you have developing countries that have these huge smokestacks of you know, industry. They produce a variety of goods, like in China. However, you'll find that when you go to Chinese cities, you'll see, like, you can't even see the sun. Yeah, it's so polluted. The sky is so polluted. So how can we solve such problems as Enactus students and as citizens and global citizens of this world of ours?
So you might be wondering, where did the name Enactus come from? It sounds something like, how did you come with such a concept? But Enactus stands for three things. Number one, we are entrepreneurial. The EN stands for entrepreneurial, and we look to create business innovations and come up with fantastic new ideas that impact on society. And that's where the ACT comes in, where we want to have social impact, where we want people to experience an improvement in their lives. They can move from where they are to something a lot greater and have uh, the ability to interact with the society at a much better level. And three, it's us. Us as an Enactus family, we have three members or three groups of people in the family. It's us as students here in Strathmore who come up with the ideas. We have the academia people who help us help us structure ideas or shed some light on areas we need to improve on. And then we have business leaders that collaborate with us, that offer financial support so that these ideas can come to life. With our entrepreneurial spirit, with action as our focus, and as us as a family, we engage in social. The us as students are 72,000 people who participate annually, and we have done 3,800 projects annually, and we are in over 37 countries. We have impacted 1.3 million people, and we use the UN Sustainability Goals 17 to be precise. But as a family, there has to be a little bit of competition, and comes in. It's a similar concept to how the FIFA World Cup works, except a bit cooler. You come together and you hear what different people from all around the world are doing to make the world a better place. And you whether you win or whether you lose the trophy, you always leave feeling empowered, feeling encouraged, leave feeling there's a lot more that I can do, and motivated to do for your society.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah, we attended the Global Expo this year, and I'm telling you, yeah, the guys were doing amazing stuff out there, from actually reusing plastics to even using lobster shells to make masks, to make organic spices. It's incredible. So, and probably what you're wondering is what projects have we been working on as Enactus Strathmore. So yeah, we have our data-driven agricultural platform called Agrarian, which we presented at the National Expo and actually got us first place. So it basically it's an IoT device that collects data from a farmer's farm and then gives them insights on how to improve their practices. So it will tell them the soil moisture is too low, so they need to add more water, or you need to add some fertilizer here and there, or they can tell you that for certain crops which are very sensitive to temperature, that the temperature is a bit high right now for this crop, so you might need to plant another crop. And so far, we have actually gotten to the piloting stage, which we're grateful for, and we are working towards. Yes, as I said, we had actually won the Enactus Kenya National Virtual Expo 2020. And we have other teams such as Enactus Jaramogi, which came second, as well as Enactus Eldoret that came in third. And we got a chance to go to the Enactus World Cup 2020 presented by KPMG, which is their main partner. And I have to tell you, their guys doing amazing stuff there. We were meant to go, for obvious reasons, we could not go out of the country. We were meant to go to the Netherlands, but I mean, due to the virus that shall not be named, it stalled us. So we had to do it virtually, but it did not take away from the experience and what we learned. From people talking about pursue your passion, pursue your purpose over passion, telling you how innovation is not about the tech, it's about, bringing a change, changing something, improving a process. And yeah, that was something amazing.
Who are still like not sure whether this is for me or whether this isn't for me, let me give you some added reasons or emphasize the reasons that I did, just to give you that extra encouragement of why you should join. Firstly, we are here to empower people, and as Enactus, we want to give Kenya a hand up, not a hand out, and we want to improve the livelihoods of our communities and around us, and to be a part of the change and a part of the progress that we want Kenya to look like. That's Dinah over there with Fahia at a farm, I believe, making a change and making a difference in their big and awesome way.
I didn't ask for consent when putting this, so I'm asking now. Fayo and Diana, I'm asking for your consent to have put this picture here. So, yeah. Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah, so furthermore, like for those of you who, well, for me who's doing BCom and learning things about business, it's really nice just to take the stuff that I'm learning in class and see how it actually works in the real world. Enactus provides me an avenue, and definitely you an avenue to do that. Not just BCom students, but law students and every other faculty here at Strathmore. You get to brainstorm innovative ideas with everybody in the club, and your idea is always welcomed. Voice is always wanting to be heard, because everybody has something that to contribute, big and small. We work together as a team, so teamwork is definitely going to be built. That inevitably makes you a part of a family, and I think that's when you come to Enactus. We'll sharpen your communication skills, give you that confidence like Medenge over there, and Dinah, if that's Dinah, of course, pitching in front of, who are you guys preaching in front of, by the way, in that picture?
It was actually to Enactus Kenya. It was a very interesting year. So we actually went there. It was a 2-day event. And the first day, we had a slight idea of what we wanted our project to be. And then we're hearing that we need to present, and we're just like, yo, we know nothing. I swear, we got up there and rapped. You know, we were in sync. As in, you say things that make sense on the fly. And
Hey,
somehow guys are like, oh, that's a very good project. And
come on now.
oh, that was a good project. Okay, yeah, sure. But yeah, it was amazing. You can see over there. I was explaining my point.
Improvisation at its finest.
Yeah, improvise, adapt, overcome. Yeah, so you can see me over there explaining my point in detail,
That's what's up.
staring at them, giving them the eye, letting them know that, you know,
And yeah,
the point gets across. I don't know whether it works, but it worked. It worked.
You're bluffing your way out.
true. But yeah, that's what Enactus.
Yeah.
That's what Enactus is all about. You know, communicating. For those of you who are shy and don't feel like you can speak in public, this is the perfect place to develop those skills, and it really impacts your portfolio for life in and I know Dinah has a lot to say about that. I can't wait to hear it. And more than that, and Enactus is the perfect breeding ground. Develop the leaders who know the problems we have at a deep level and have the solutions in their heads and have the ability to implement them. And this is the club to be, because that's where you learn all of that.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, so you can also get a great start at your career. So you'll attend exclusive career fairs whereby you'll network with executives and business leaders. As you can see on the left, this was something by Enactus Kenya, and they were actually taking us through intellectual property. So they were telling us about the various intellectual property types, like trademarks, copyrights, IP, what's it called, patents, which are actually for inventions. And, you know, we got to meet one of the directors of KIPI, which is the Kenya Intellectual Property Institute. And you actually get to meet big people. And as of course, you know, that's our director over there. His name is James Shikwati, and he's a big man himself. So yeah, you'll get to meet him as well. You'll gain access to career resources. So you'll get access to design thinking courses. You'll get access to funding round courses. You'll get access to a variety of things, how to actually create a foundation for a good team in Enactus. Those are the things you'll learn. And lastly, you'll build a network that eases your transition into the workplace. Lastly, you'll get to represent your prestigious Strathmore University. Yeah, you will contribute to our positive reputation. Our dean will be very happy with you. The students will be very happy with you. The vice chancellor will be very happy with you. And I know you want people to be very happy with you. You'll represent at university with your project at the national level. And if you're really good, if you have a great project, and I know you guys have great projects, Strathmore students are the best, then you'll make it to the global rounds and you will shine. And through all that hard work, you'll create lasting friendships, I can assure you. Sure, one day there'll be fights, there'll be late nights, there'll be you'll be a bit grumpy with the projects, you'll have different visions, which is what Enactus is all about. It's training you how to deal with those situations. And from that, you'll create lasting friendships with your teammates.
So I know you have our email, enactus@strathmore.edu, but you can follow us on Instagram at Enactus_Ohana and follow us on Twitter at Enactus_Ohana. So keep calm and welcome to Enactus.
Thank you.
And I would like to just
Beautiful.
Yeah, so just like to share with you a video by Enactus Kenya about the National Expo. So I hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, you can take a break, you can take a breather, you can get some water, And then I will come back for the alumni talk, whereby you will get to hear from the various alumni in Strathmore and the experience. Yeah? So enjoy.
Enactus Kenya platform is here to give young people an opportunity to interact with the industry long before they can go out with their CVs looking for jobs. Because you interact earlier, it gives you a head start compared to the student who scores only A but has never had a chance to even know the kind of challenges outside their university campus.
Topic of discussion was integrity on leadership.
We've been taught that if we have opportunities, then we put in some action, then we are going to get progress.
Also, we have got to understand how to base our markets, how if you're starting a business, how you're going to proceed with it.
We solved and dialogued about issues that are pertaining in Kenya and that affect all of us.
Strategy review of what Enactus has been doing. We've been going to these competitions for the last 17 years. We have never won. And we are a nation of winners. We're used to going to capitals, Berlin, that he was mentioning, Paris, all these places, and coming back with medals and prizes, but we've not yet won. And so we reviewed and asked ourselves why, and what do we do to be different?
Yeah, so yes, that is Enactus Kenya, and that is a video that we got to see for the National Expo. And yes, even though we are through this, we're in this time, this COVID-19 period, we still got, Enactus Kenya still managed to host the Expo, and 12 teams from across the country actually got to present their projects. and it was competitive. So we are grateful that we actually managed to be on top, and we're grateful to them. There are a few officials here who will actually get to speak to us on Enactus and give you a word or two of just to give you some words of inspiration. So now we're going to go into the alumni talk, and we have a few guests who are here with us. So they can probably introduce themselves. We have Emmanuel and Billy here with us. We can also see some other alumni who are here in the audience. We also have Diana as well, so they can just introduce themselves. We can start with Diana. So Diana can introduce yourself and tell us about your experience. The same questions we asked, the members were asked. So why did you join Enactus? What did you find in Enactus? And what value did it bring to you after? So those three questions, yeah, we would like to hear them. So you can take the floor.
Sorry, I was going to unmute and then I ended up turning off my video. I really apologize for the background noise. There's a lot going on where I am. But I didn't want to miss this because I felt it was very important and I really wanted to just see the team, see you guys, and just maybe have a conversation. I don't know, is it too loud in my background or can you hear me well?
I can hear you. The rest,
okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thumbs up and
thank you. Okay, thanks. So my name is Dana Owod. I cleared Strathmore this year. Still waiting for graduation, but I'm on to my next level of life. And I just wanted to talk a bit about what Enactus meant to me and what it has brought into my life. Yeah. So I entered. Oh God, I joined Enactus in 2018. It was actually quite into my university life. I'd been to KMUN, debate, and a bit of some other activities, but I found home in Enactus because I felt like we were able to talk about things that I was interested in, particularly in line with my career life. But it was also a place where I was able to just get friends who I connected with a lot, and we would have hangouts, fun activities, and all of that, which have really been continuing even after my official time in Enactus was done. I'd say in terms of my career line and in terms of what I'm doing now, because I'm doing a lot of things to do with sustainable development and public policy and the likes, one of the questions that keeps coming up is what kind of work have you done in sustainability? And of course, if you're in Enactus, you know about the SDGs and you know how each of the projects that we do is in line with a particular SDG. So even when you go for interviews, because I've been in a number, and they ask you, so what do you know about this space? And you can use the projects that you've done under Enactus as pipelines into what you've actually been involved in before, and they understand that Enactus is global because it's actually been featured in a couple of reports, including the Africa Leadership Initiative one, and it has the international global presence that allows you to be easily recognizable, and then you can easily find peers who think along the same way that you do. Yeah. Sorry, the background again. I just felt it's important to let you know that when you invest your time in Enactus, it's never a day lost or it's never a day wasted, because it's those incremental investments that you make a big difference in your life later on, which I personally can attest to because it has meant a lot to me in my life. Presently studying masters, and what the main feature of my degree is human development, and what we do around that is directly tied to the SDGs, as I mentioned before. And I do use examples from Enactus, which is basically how I'm able to pipeline and understand what's happening in my environment. I might have talked too much because I wasn't there at the beginning of the call, so I don't know how much time exactly Madenge wanted me to speak, but I hope I've not said much for too long. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, mefungua roho, ni sawa, ni sawa. Thank you, Diana, for that. She was actually the president, the previous president. She was there in 2018, 2019, and then I took over 2019, 2020. And yeah, she really gave me a helping hand. She took me through all those processes. I saw her like, I was a bit confused at the beginning, but she was there. She was there for me. She's like, this is how you do it. This is how you don't deal with people. This is how you sort things out. Just keeping me in line. And I'm grateful for that. Next, thank you, thank you. What, it's like this, it's like this? All right, all right. All right, next we have Emmanuel here with us. Emmanuel, you can avail yourself and talk to us, inspire us. Oh, hey, your volume is a bit low. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's a bit low. But can you guys hear me? Maybe we can increase. You can increase it probably, because you're very low. You're actually very low. Someone can probably speak before I come. Yeah. Okay. So we have someone go ahead of you. Then now you'll sort it out. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. Next we have Billy here with us. He can introduce himself. Billy was yeah, a great man. So if he can just introduce himself and answer like why he joined Enactus and what he found and what value it has brought him. So karibu Bwana Billy Otieno.
Just a moment as I fix my video. Just a moment. Little background beat.
Hey man, why are you putting virtual background?
Inaribu. Yeah, I'm in a very dark place. Huh?
Hey.
I think you can see me now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, hi guys. I hope I'm being heard well.
Hi,
and
Billy.
I'm all clear. Hi Fayo, hi Madenke. Hello everyone. So like just Madenke has just mentioned, my name is Billy. I was and I'm actually excited to see a couple of around 55 guys in the Zoom call. I mean, it's amazing. So just to tell a bit about myself. So my name is Billy. Was initially in Enactus back in 2015. First joined in Enactus as a team building goer. So I first started going for team building. Now it was fun because as a student you want to clear your air out and you want to relax. So went for team buildings. Then now Enactus wasn't actually my focus point because then I joined the Strathmore Student Council in 2016. So I was actually academic executive for 2016. Now, during that time, Enactus was known as SIFE, Student in Free Enterprise. I mean, it's quite a very complicated name. Enactus is now much a very beautiful and easily said name and easy to remember. So once I joined the Student Council, Enactus had totally collapsed. It wasn't a club that had a lot of things to go by. All alumni had disappeared, so it was just a club that was just going to drop down and disappear completely from the club's list. So being in the Student Council with a good friend of mine, Mike. I don't know if he's here with us today. Yeah, but so Mike and I, just through a discussion within the Student Council, we decided we're gonna launch Enactus, bring Enactus back to life, do some little bit of CPR on Enactus to see if tunaweza yaamsha, then we see what essentially will come by as far as it's concerned. The good thing, how we started, it's funny because our first event we just started designing origami. It looked a bit childish, but it was fun. if you can see the Enactus logo, it has this yellow thingy, this yellow. That's the origami. So we made a lot of them, almost 100. Two of us in the student council office, looking like two young kids in big grown up bodies. So it was fun. We went for the club's so we wanted members for the club, and it's hard to get membership when you're two of us. And then the first thing we did, of course, is to give ourselves chairs. When you're doing the club, but you've started the club, you give yourself chair. It's important. So I was the president, Mike was the VP. Very big names. But now things are started being a bit difficult because now you have to bring in members for a club to be a bit viable. Now the good thing is that once we sort of pushed the club, we got some wide attendance, and I'm really glad of how Enactus has grown. We have essentially grown to 2. Right now I see 55 potentials who want to interested in joining the club. So far, for me as Enactus, like I mentioned, I just joined in out of the curiosity of reviving a club. But what I've been able to take away from the whole experience of Enactus is it's even a lot more than that. So being the president for Enactus, taking Enactus from the ground up, together with my colleague Mike, who is a very good friend of mine till date. So we were able to see ourselves coming from scratch to a team of 10 amazing individuals from different faculties. Then we went for our first expo, and it was amazing. It was super amazing. Enactus developed my interest in social entrepreneurship, sustainability as well, because you carry the muscle, the knowledge muscle of SDGs, and even how you take care of yourself on a daily basis as far as sustainability is concerned. Fast forward, so I then moved to 2017. We were still in Enactus. Then we onboarded a new team with Betty, Emmanuel, a very brilliant team of guys. I mean, superb individuals, exciting team. So we decided to tagline Enactus as Ohana, because now we were not only a group of students who had come together to think about social entrepreneurship ventures, but we were looking at it from a family point of view. So we were this family of students who were really psyched up towards creating ideas on projects, implementing projects, and it was really sort of an exciting cycle. This is a cycle that we sort of build consistently. Then right now we had then Diana's team as well. We're still connected. A very fine team of energetic individuals. Right now I know guys are working in the industry, are doing some perfect job. Then we have a Madenge, the superb team lead who sort of led us to basically to the expo, to winning the expo. So I mean, it's sort of been an amazing journey. Now for me personally, now if I give you some of the value that Enactus has provided to me and as an alumni. Now right now I work as a data scientist at Oracle. I'm also a community lead at Data Analytics Kenya, basically overseeing the community development across analytics locally and also in Africa-wide. So you can see I'm very young. I'm fairly young actually. I mean, in my 20s, I'm just like you guys. No difference. But if you fast track my immense growth, it's been due to the exposure I got, particularly from Enactus, leading teams and participating in projects. And one thing that's really important to me is the Enactus project, because it gives you the aptitude of managing a team, working on projects, and it's easy to pitch yourself outside there, even when you're looking for either for a job or if you want to be an entrepreneur. You also need that sort of background experience. So it's been an amazing ride because we're still in touch with Enactus. Right now, I sort of shifted my role to more of an advisor role within Enactus. I really like what the team is doing. Enactus is a very good place to be. I will advise all of you to join, even if it's for a month. If you don't feel a vibe, just join for a month. Then if it doesn't hit you, potea, sawa. But let me tell you, and you'll trust me in this. When you join, I think it will be one of the most interesting thing you ever did. in campus, because Strathmore gives us this variety of opportunities, and it's upon us now to take on these opportunities. I've been a student leader in Strathmore for 2 years, and I know this. I've seen so many opportunities within Strathmore, and in Enactus particularly, that aspect of giving the spirit of social entrepreneurship while also encapsulating that aspect of entrepreneurship is something that it's not easy to get out there. So there's so many projects I've done within Enactus. There was the Eco Manyata, where we build sustainable housing for guys in Naro through a lady called Nina Kosen. You can look that up. There was a couple of projects. We were looking at also projects within Strathmore to fruition. But you see, through that, the failure of that project, I understood a couple of concepts around being in Enactus and building and working on projects and working in teams. So now these are conversations that you can easily pitch yourself when you go to when you come to the workplace, because it's easy now to tell the stories of what you've done. It's easy to put up a CV that you're a ninja in doing something A. But if you don't have proof and people to back you up, then it's really hard to push that forward. And that's sort of the ability that Enactus gave me, and my sort of growth within the corporate, which has been sort of fast-tracked because of the things that I was able to do in Enactus within project, exposure to different corporate organizations, and also partnering with even different organizations and getting friends far and wide. I mean, that's something that has been a propeller to me and to my current state. So it's really nice to see all of you. And Madenge, nice to meet you again. I know we'll catch up with the broader team. I wish you well. I just want to invite Emmanuel. Hope his voice is back up. Yeah.
There's no way I could speak before Billy. Unajua, Billy is the OG, unajua.
Yeah. But we'll leave it to you now. Yeah. Make us wow.
Wow. Now, unajua, I think we are Billy. I don't know. But anyway, so my name is Emmanuel. So I'm also part of the Enactus alumni team. So while at Strathmore, I was the Enactus marketing president. We used to call your term president. So I was the guy heading marketing. So we at least made sure that people know of what Enactus is, what we do, how we're able to impact other people. And when we speak about social entrepreneurship, it's not about just giving, like we can be able to create something sustainable, like you can be able to get profit out of it, and you can also be able to impact other people's lives. So that's why in Enactus there's social impact and social enterprise. They work hand in hand. So you're able to impact other people in the community, but it's still a social enterprise. So your business doesn't affect other people negatively also. So yeah, that's why I think in Mathenga's presentation we had, I think Mathenge ulitaja ile moshi mingi, so I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then?
Yeah, so we also try to come up with businesses that don't affect other people negatively. So yeah, basically that's it. So why did I join Enactus? So before I joined Enactus, Billy was the president. So there's Billy and there was Nairo, like Nairo. So Mike hasn't been able to join us today, but he was there. Him and Billy were the people running Enactus at the time, plus a few other members. So, and Billy was a good pal of mine. So he was like, yo, Niaje Manos, you come join Enactus. So, and into that, I joined Enactus, let's say like for fun, just to see what's up, what is it that people normally do over here. Yeah, what did I find in Enactus? So I think the big impact that Enactus had on me was the design thinking process, like in how we get to go through projects, like from if we have a problem, or let's say if we are trying to solve a problem sorry, a problem for the street kids. So like there's normally a design thinking that goes into place in order to find any loopholes, the best solutions, other existing solutions that are being offered currently. So I think the Enactus, the one great impact it has had on me is it has been able to instill in me the design thinking process, so I can be able to think in a better way. So once I encounter a problem, I'm able to think in a way that I'm able to provide a solution. So outside here, as I work, so each time I'm part of the solution providers because of the way Enactus has impacted me. So I'm able to provide solutions to the organization. There are people who, if a problem comes, you're just an employee, like waiting for other people to come provide solutions to the organization and all that. But from the way Enactus has helped me, I'm able to become part of the people offering a solution today. So yeah, and Enactus is actually fun. So during our time, we got awarded as the most enterprising club. So that means we automatically beat Strathmore Business Club at the time. So we were the most enterprising club, and we also got awarded as the club with the best CSR project. So yeah, so Enactus is actually fun. We went for a game drive, we went for team building activities and all that stuff. So yeah, I really got to enjoy myself a lot. So yeah, I'd also I'd urge you guys to also just join. And the good thing with the people in Enactus is that people have to innovate. Because before guys probably go back to campus, I know Madenge and his team will be able to come up with interesting things that you guys can be able to do together in order to have fun together. So yeah, and it's also an opportunity for everyone to contribute. So like we take ideas from everyone, like it's akunaga at bureaucracy and all that stuff. So like we take ideas from everyone. If you think you have something to say, if you think you have an idea or a problem that you're trying to solve in your community or anywhere, we are gonna take it, bring it together, and help you come up with a solution. So an example was, probably this is the last thing I'll say. So an example is there's a time I was at Strathmore used to sell pencils made from recycled paper. So this time we were going for a competition. So there was Billy and the team. So I went, did a mock pitch with Enactus, and due to the entire design thinking process and all that stuff. So they got to correct me in a couple of areas. So when I went to the actual pitch, I got an award as the Strathmore Entrepreneur of the Year. So yeah, so you guys should actually join Enactus. Like it caters for all dimensions. If it's business, if it's creating an impact and all that stuff. So yeah, that's me. So I'll be here for any questions.
Yeah, so so Emmanuel is just downplaying it. I mean, he's quite an exceptional entrepreneur. Yeah, back in school, he used to do some crazy stuff, selling everything. So I mean, he's quite good. So he was a good friend, and it was just to meet, talk politics, talk friendship, relationship, and stuff. So it was a good, like a sort of a community kind of thing, because it also helps you also work out through academic assignments in class. Now you can imagine having a student body and having a group of students who help you even in your life. We talk relationships. When Madenge comes and asks you, "Hey Billy, how's your girlfriend doing?" You never get such questions nowadays. But if you get a colleague who asks you such questions, at least you can grow out of things. Somebody can at least advise you. So it's good. I mean, it's been a great experience. I really like how the team has turned out, even after Enactus. Nowadays, I just talk to guys who have been with them at Enactus. It's just amazing what they do. We have guys in the tourism sector, Nina Kosen and the likes, Nyairo doing some amazing design stuff. we have Betty doing some good stuff in the corporate world. Of course, Emmanuel, the chief entrepreneur of the club, and Madengi, our new president. So Madengi is the president, and Fayo there. Good stuff. So we
Yo,
such an
Billy,
amazing.
imagine now we have our experience online. Like this is it.
Yeah.
As in, you guys were lucky your experience is not online. That's what I mean.
Care for you guys.
But Mago is gonna intervene. Msijali mtarudi shule.
Right, hey.
Emmanuel, tunamaliza shule Zoom. What are you talking about? We are in 4.2.
Wow. I think you guys just have to find ways to probably just have fun. But the good thing is that the restaurants are open and a couple of meeting places. So as is always the norm, you guys can always decide to probably meet one day when you're too early, just have fun, interact, all that stuff. So they like that's allowed. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you, Billy.
You're welcome.
Right. Yeah, you've heard it from the veterans of Enactus. Yeah?
Do you have questions from anyone?
Yeah. We can go into questions. Then yeah, don't feel shy. Don't feel shy. The veterans.
Come on, guys. We like to hear.
Break.
We like to have questions.
You guys are in a hurry. See, we can have a music break.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's have the break. Let's have the music.
Yeah, and then after we come back with the questions.
So watching your Chizeka playlist. Yeah, if you have song requests, just put them in the chat. Don't be shy. I'm waiting for the first song. Kama nieke yangu.
Weka yako hizo zikika mingi through.
So.
You put for us, Nilo. Please.
Nilo.
I was told you're the DJ. I don't know.
Yeah.
I gave him the playlist.
No, I was just waiting for you to say.
But then
She want to drink the Nilo. Hey, on the fryo. She want to drink the Nilo. Hey, on the sato. She want to come to the cribo. Hey, on the weno. I want to give her a pillow. Hey, on the weno. Echidikita, mwana, echidikita. Mwana, I want to take her to the crates. I want to chiboko her cakes. I want to give her the Colgate. She wants to enter my pocket. I want to take her to the crates. I want to chiboko her cakes. I want to give her the chocolate. I want to eat her like a omelette. Kumbe, she wants my kumbe. Kumbe, she wants my lumonde. Kumbe, she wants my mumbe. Kumbe, injagala harvestinga. Kumbe, injagala ku echidigida. Kumbe, injagala ku echidigi. What? Echidigi. What? Injagala slay queen. Injagala Luzinda. Injagala bad black. Injagala Fabiola. Injagala Kadaga. Rebecca Kadaga. Injagala Musisi. Jennifer Musisi. Injagala Sangali Nyambogo. Sumbi. The Royal Sumbi. Atika Tukasubi. Tooms. Winnie Nwaji. Katono. Buti munene. Nsenene. Bombo clad them dead. Yeah. Warrior.
Time flies like a thief in the night. We all got a story to write. So darling, jump in the ride. Before the train is gone, let's take a ride. Look in your eyes. Don't make them tag your life. I'm on your side. I saw the taxi check to my record to the villa. We gon' get high tonight, baby. We say pass the dirty on the left hand side. Oh yeah. Muda unayoyoma, so you never know what tomorrow holds. Siku zazidi kwenda, so don't hold back. Do what you gotta do. Take some love and give it back. Make your money, get that back. I don't know what you're going through. Yeah. This is your invitation to dance. Salty soul burner boy came through with another one. Yeah. So come on and give love a chance. Yeah. Cause you know the party just begun. Yeah. And we're not getting younger, no. Time flies like a thief in the night. We all got a story to write. So darling, jump in the ride. Before the train is gone, let's take a ride. Look in your eyes. Don't make them tag your life. I'm on your side. Doctor, enter boss, in the good church, we enter boss. Keep thinking that I'm seeing water. You're playing tricks on me in the sun. See a shadow in the courtyard. Stays until the day is done. The desert don't end, the rain don't fall, and I can't pretend I don't want you all, cause I want you all. Oh babe, I really need you. My feelings getting deeper. My mind is in a free fall. There's nothing I can do when it comes to you. You play with my emotions. I'm flowing like the ocean. I pray for your devotion. Cause there's nothing I can do when it comes to you. My love, 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 my love. There's nothing I can do when it comes to you. But a minute, tell me why you're moving like that. Now you where I choose, but you make it so hard. I gave you my heart, you're making it so dark. But there's nothing I could do when it comes to you. You're taking it for granted. A lot of silence, the river don't end. Cause I want you all, yeah. Oh babe, I really need you. My feelings getting deeper. My mind is in a free fall. There's nothing I can do when it comes to you. You play with my emotions. I'm flowing like the ocean. I pray for your devotion. Cause
Okay, hi guys. We can continue. So I'll just like some officials to speak from Enactus Kenya. So they'll give us a brief remark, and then we can open the floor for questions. Hello. So probably Simon from Enactus Kenya, you can give us a small remark from Enactus Kenya, and then
You may stop sharing your screen, Madenge.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes, this is Simon Acheno. I'm the program manager for Enactus. I would like first to thank Madenge for this opportunity to have brought together the new members who are joining the club. Mine is just tell the team that you are at the right place because Enactus Kenya is here to nurture talents, to nurture skills, and we work with university students to ensure that you're able to grow, cultivate ideas that even as you move out of the university, you are able to capture the market in terms of to be able to grasp what is required in the market, because I know sometimes there's a disconnect between education in the university and what the market needs. So it's important to develop these skills. Some of them are soft skills which can be of help to you when you are going to join the market. So briefly, just to say is that our mission is to create partnership between business and higher education and equip students with innovative ideas that attract investment through community projects, knowledge sharing, competition, and ultimately nurture business leaders, because we believe that when every student is nurtured, they're able to develop some entrepreneurial action in the communities and transform the community at large. So I'm very happy that Madeng has been able to mobilize some new members to join the club. I'm sure next year we are going to have another competition, and I believe that the team will be able to come up with a good project. We are more keen on projects that have impact on the community, because when you have a project that has impact, that's how the project is able to be envisioned in the market. And once you have such kind of approach, then it means that again, next year you'll have an opportunity to present Kenya in the World Cup. So mine is just to encourage the new members uh, to get in touch with the team, especially the president and the officials, to ensure they understand what's required. I know the competition is to come up with the projects that have impact. The team should understand that along the way we require an active sheet of members. That is their conduct, the year they're expected to graduate, as well as the course they're studying, so that we can have a database that can be verified and can be used to come up with some projects and activities that we can work together as a team. So I'm very much excited that Strathmore Enactus was able to present us in the global competition. You know, this year it was quite difficult because we didn't have national competition. Ideally, we normally have a national competition for the new members to understand. This competition is to come up with the projects that have impact, and such projects are normally presented before a panel of judges. So the competition definitely will require a team to have at least 25 minutes maximum to be able to do a presentation and have some question and answer session with the judges. So we believe that Enacta is going to provide an opportunity for the new members to interact with the industry leaders, to interact with the fellow students, because we know that this kind of movement is going to help you to navigate the market. So I'm sure we're going to discuss more as we move forward, but mine is just to encourage the members to ensure that they continue participating in the competition activities, because we have different activities which come up for the teams. And I believe it will be very good for members to participate in events such as team building, training sessions that can help you to sharpen your skills and even sharpen your projects. So we continue to believe that as new members join you, the current members, we are going to have a good team that is able to come up with very good projects, because I know a good team that is over 50 members is able to come up with very good ideas. So I think that's my few remarks, and mine is to welcome the new members on board. We have a team of officials. We have our business development manager, Paige. I don't know if she's on. She's on board. Yeah, but I believe that we have also a country director who is there, who is able to support the team. And we are always open. Our office are based in Hurlingham at Nyaku House. So if you have any issue or anything that you may want to share with the head office, that is Kenya office, please feel free. We have our email address, which is Enactus Kenya, enactus@ironkenya.com. Sorry. Then we also have our website. You can check Enactus website. You'll be able to understand what we do. We have a business council that govern the Enactus Kenya, and those are business leaders who are able to nurture young student leaders and young entrepreneurs who want to nurture into the market, who want to go to the market and have an improvement of the livelihoods of all the people. So mine is just to thank you, Madenge, for organizing for this meeting and bringing together all these members. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for those remarks. Thank you for welcoming and launching this new cohort. And yeah, so we can go into questions. If you guys have any questions, Billy is still here, and I believe Emmanuel is still here. So if you have questions, you can ask about the club, when we'll be meeting, when our meetings take place, and so on. So I just start with those questions, those frequently asked questions. So we usually have committee meetings on Tuesdays and meetings on Fridays. So our general meetings on Fridays. However, if a lot of things are happening on Friday, we can push it to Thursday evening. So Tuesday evening at 8:30 is for committee. And general meetings on Fridays at 3 p.m. We can also have those general meetings on Thursday at 8:30. So any other questions you'd like to ask? You can also ask on the chat. Feel free. You can raise your hand and speak. Yeah. We shall wait for questions. Probably when you're asking your questions, you can, so it's 8:30 p.m., not a.m. Yeah, we understand that you guys are students, you have classes, so 8:30 p.m. in the evening. Any other questions? Probably we can have our last video, like then when do we start working on projects? So we are actually planning a few activities that you'll probably have to think about. So I'll give you a few spoilers. So it will be the first challenge is, we have 3 challenges. So there's rethinking plastics. And so you look at a plastic bottle and see how that can actually help. Like what can you do with a plastic bottle? And the next one is on kitchen gardens. So you can look that up, see what kitchen gardens are all about, like, you know, do your own research, and yeah, you can come up with something on that. So that's the second challenge. And the third one is you can come up with is there any social enterprise you've been thinking about based on those challenges, or in general? Is there something that you've really thought about? You've looked at your community, where you live, your neighborhood, and you see that there's something that can be fixed, or in your uko ushago, so there's something like there's an issue over there. So maybe they're suffering with the low yields, or the agricultural produce isn't as good, or the supply chain is messing them up. How can you step in to solve those problems? So a general challenge. And we'll be having various training sessions, and you will get to pitch your idea. So we'll have individual pitches as well as team pitches. So once you come into groups and form teams, but first we'll start with the individual pitches. Any other questions? Feel free to drop them on the chat. Let's we can, as this streaming, we can then you can watch this video, and then we can end the meeting.
A glass half empty or a glass half full? What do you see? Do you see a lifeline for an African village? Do you see a foundation for sustainable farming? Do you see a light source for those living in darkness? Or a healthy habitat for marine life? You see, opportunity is all around us. And once you've discovered it, well, it's what you do next that really defines you. Will you use it to make the world a better place? At Enactus, we believe entrepreneurial young minds can shape the world of today and tomorrow by transforming opportunities into real sustainable progress. So, if you're a glass half full person ready to seize opportunity, join us.
Your mic is off, Madenge.
Oh, sorry for that. Are there multiple projects in a year, or the whole group works on a single project? And we can have multiple projects. So this year we decided to run with our flagship project, which is agrarian. However, you can come up with a variety of projects. We had other things on the side, and we can get inspiration from other places. Like we had a smart sanitizer dispenser project, which we decided to put down so that we can focus more on agrarian. However, if we get more people who are interested and passionate about a project and are willing to lead a project, then we can have multiple projects. And then at some point you will pitch those projects, and then we will decide which ones will be presented at the National Expo and even at the Global Expo. So yes, any other questions? Okay. Questions? If there are no other questions, when do we have our first team building? Does your journey with Enactus end when you graduate? I'll start with the first one. When do we have our first team building? So we're planning for something. We're planning for something. And end of November, beginning of December. So don't go away. Don't go away too soon. Does your journey with Enactus end when you graduate? No, it doesn't. It does not end when you graduate. In fact, that's where it gets more interesting. Now you become an alumni who enter an advisory position, whereby you become like the likes of Billy and Diana and Emmanuel, who have been taking us through what they did in Enactus, giving us opportunities and advising us on how to take a project forward based on experience. So yes, your journey does not end when you graduate. In fact, a new chapter begins when you graduate.
Yeah, so just
okay.
Just to add more on what next after starting, and as far as Enactus is concerned. So now Enactus is a sort of a global alumnus sort of a community, and essentially you'll see broadly you'll be engaged in all the ongoing Enactus, either when it comes to trainings within your specific sector of domain of interest, or even act as some sort of a mentor to existing Enactus teams. You also liaise with Enactus Kenya broadly, in as far as execution of particular programs. I know they usually have leadership talks and, in different sectors as well. So your life as an Enactus alumni still continues, and the beauty of being an alumnus is that you get connected to a sort of a community of alumni, not only within Strathmore but across universities, because once you meet at different universities in Expo, you build a friendship network and alumni network. So you'll find in most cases opportunities once they know that you're good at particular skills like graphic design. So that guys, that sort of level of community can be able to coordinate and also use some sort of your skills and experiences in as far as designing initiatives for different institutions as well. And also, yeah, all this basically it's a choice also when you finish Enactus. You may choose just disappear completely, but the good thing is that Enactus gives you that level of contribution to the society. Now you can essentially continue to give back. Essentially as an advisor, you can be an advisor to an Enactus team, and also you can have participatory like a project advisory. Project advisory is when we're working on a highly technical project, and you're very strong at that particular subject. Now things like agrarian, a very amazing project. We also used to have a project with on hydroponics, and I also remember Meditrack. I know Madenge was there when we were discussing Meditrack and how we were supposed to track counterfeit medicinal products flowing across the industry. So there are a couple of ways you could contribute, and this is sort of builds your experience of also your network system. I hope that answers the question.
Yeah, I think that was good. That was good. Yeah, there's also another question. Any costs to be incurred during working on projects? Yes, there are costs incurred. It's a project. However, as an entrepreneur and as a member of Enactus, you will find a variety of ways to actually make money. So, okay, there's some noise in my background, but bear with me. Is it too loud?
No, it's okay, Mazenge. You can hear
me. I can't hear myself.
Okay, I'll just fill in the aspect of the cost for Madenke. I think I'll just fill in the cost aspect for you. So any cost incurred during working on project? I'll say yes. Remember, project is, think of Enactus as a startup. As a startup that's focused on sustainable projects. So essentially, it's a double balance between creating impact for the community while making some sort of profit. And this profit is essentially meant to trickle down and ensure that you're sustainable in the long run. So of course, you'll have costs incurred because essentially all things come down to the balance sheet. Remember, if you're working on an agrarian solution, you're building electronic products that essentially form part of a product that assists farmers to be able to track the status of their farm activities. So you can imagine, of course, there's some sort of implementation cost to it. But how essentially Enactus gets this quote is like a normal startup. How you factor in this cost and how you feed into them is essentially like a normal startup. Of course, there is contribution from school as well as pitching. Now, this level of pitching in different industries enables industries to sort of give you some income to make your project sustainable. Now, the beauty of this is that if you're able to showcase to an industry person that the project that you're undertaking is impactful to a community, it's easy for them to put the money for it. So unlike other profitable business, for-profit business, where the main intention is to maximize on revenue, for these social projects and projects and essentially focus on the sustainable development goals, the approach is to create sustainability. So sustainability is like your number one goal, and the profit essentially is to essentially to make you keep going, to make that sort of project sustainable. Because remember, if you're not making money for maintenance, the agrarian product will sort of be low quality. Now the subsequent to the first, how the cost component comes in as well.
Okay. I think you have answered the question brilliantly. Any other? I guess there's nothing I can add onto that. So, anyone other questions? I can see there are no other questions. Probably. This was a fruitful meeting, a fruitful meetup. I hope you have gotten the chance to meet the team and to see what we're all about, how you can actually pitch in, and we will engage you further in the future. So I have your emails. You have joined the WhatsApp group. If you haven't, it's on our email, but if you want to join it again, I'll place it in the chat. But otherwise, thank you for coming and have a good day. And don't forget to also join the cultural day. This is the last day. So as the outgoing student council has been organizing this, and we have one of them here, the outgoing vice president of the student council, Farhia. So kindly support her. She's also one of us, and I hope she's one of yours. So yes, thank you. Have a good day, and we will talk in our next meeting, which will be on Friday next week. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you. We can lift.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. See you. Bye, Beatrice.
Thank you, Madenge. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
You are here. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Madenge.
Music, man. Music. When you need to watu waende. Put music for us.
Okay, sawa. You will go with music. You will go in style. I can see you are asking for it. You shall get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Request.
Manze mastingo ni mengi, naweza kukuonyesha hivi changanyikiwa. Sawa. Ukiwa na form ni dunge brother, let me know. Location tumie teke mi na kwa. Kuwa beba na mastingo. That's my stingo. Ukiwa na form ni dunge brother, let me know. Location tumie teke mi na kwa. Kuwa beba na mastingo. That's my stingo. Hey, classic kama Orijo. Mali swafikiri wafisho. Hini kali kama Oji Jones. Kawipendi tabidi umemeza tropical. Mastingo na piga munok niki Orijo. After us you piga party, after party stop. Akiwa front kama hadis mwambia back it up. Piga shot ya kimganzi hadi ujoni walk. Top it off na kimaji ndo si blanky bro. Kaki logo ya konyagi bado tuko strong. Tuko on kaki mwaki hawezi turn it off. CEO Nairobi City chief for Mastingo.
Ati we copper chain, okay, just let me know. He pushed infinity, the pedal to the floor. Just mastingo, yeah, mastingo. Watch out, maswali, he Nairobi, this my lingo. Ati we copper chain, okay, just let me know. He pushed infinity, the pedal to the floor. Just mastingo, yeah, mastingo. Watch out, maswali, he Nairobi, this my lingo. Master Mastingo Kahush, you know I be with Mandem. Mina kanga chini cause these homies do not stand them. Let's get lit, let's get rich, let's just make it happen. We hit licks with no tricks, but it's just like magic. Fire just like Chico, mom used to beat me with them Rico. We rain like El Nino, yeah. We score just like free throw. Till I die, Mastingo. Mini perform with heroes. You let them, she single. Think she know my lingo, yeah. Still I need my peace, yeah. Pose for me a tease, yeah. 254 with G's, yeah. Put Kenya on my sleeve. Ati we copper chain, okay, just let me know. He pushed infinity, the pedal to the floor. Just mastingo, yeah, mastingo. Watch out, maswali, he Nairobi, this my lingo. Ati we copper chain, okay, just let me know. He pushed infinity, the pedal to the floor. Just mastingo, yeah, mastingo. Watch out, maswali, he Nairobi, this my lingo.
So, Sir Anthony, you're free to leave. So, are guys coming in for this meeting, by the way? Are you going to use this link? Okay, so